C&P, I can't believe it's not.
If you're hungry, you've come to the right place. I've got a fresh ground batch of They're terra-fried to lock in the juices. How about... You know what sprats are? Space rats. The laboratories of Spacer's Choice found a use for this limitless frontier resource. Sprat meat is plenty tasty when properly prepared. We grind them up in sausage. Absolutely not. Spratwurst and all related terms are registered trademarks of Spacer's Choice. Boar, the other meat, is a registered trademark of C&P. Everyone knows Terra Frying is a Spacer's Choice brand secret, a mix of 13 herbs and spices. Plus, legally? No. The Terra Frying method was developed and between you, me, and this grinder, I've been through lean times. If there's one thing you learn on tramp freighters, it's how... Might be that this old space hand put a few words in the right ears, and could be that Spacer's Choice liked sticking it to C&P by R&Ding our own. Just as well. Near about time for me to go check on the trap. I mean, to unload another crate of farm fresh sprats. Fresh from the grind.
You look like someone who's taken their share of cuts and bruises. Need some armor? Maybe we also have a line of specialized... Welcome. Everything I sell. Not me, but it's in my blood. After the crossing, my family worked Eridanos, indentured to the corporations. Not from around here, are ya? After leaving Earth, they worked a local gas giant from a floating refinery. Dangerous work. I was born into corporate labor, but I'm the first one of my family to buy my way out. That's why I settled on Groundbreaker. It's the last batch.
Understood. On my way.
RT greeting, potential customer. Welcome to This unit dispense protein. This unit would clarify. There is a dead mechanic in the kitchen. User error in the maintenance of this unit's cutlery engaged several systems at once. This unit behaves precisely as it was engineered. Neither this unit nor its... This unit is not designated for cleaning duty. Beginning dispensing sequence. Have you seen this man? Reward
back to
offers for
Byzantium, you
information leading to the
gold-plated
capture of
bastards.
noted terrorist Phineas
Yeah,
Wells.
no one wants
Report
you on
any sightings to
Groundbreaker.
your local board embassy.
These stairs are board property. Disperse now, or I'll detain you for trespassing.
Oh, real scary. You're really gonna arrest us on ours?
Ah, the board. Organized, efficient, competent. Well, mostly.
For the following story.
I think everything in here is worth... with more than I made in my whole life.
To defend your corporate township from the dangers of alien wildlife and the unemployed.
Ah, yes. Wheeler messaged me you were coming. He must be the captain of the Unreliable, a vessel that used to be helmed by one Alex Hawthorne. And you are not he. Has something happened to my favorite scruffy freelancer? This is terrible. My dear friend, what devilry is this? In whose miserable fever dream am I trapped? Oh, Alex. There were so many arguments we'd yet to have. He was my dearest friend. My only friend. You have his ship, you must know. That picture of us on the promenade, me hugging him, him wincing. I keep a copy beside my bed. Did he? Ah, that's just like him. Such a sentimental man. Tell me, how did he die? Oh, awful business that. But why? How? No. Best not to ask after the gory details. Fine. You're free to go. I've removed the impound order on your ship. But before you go, I did have one request. Alex promised to tell me the location of Phineas Wells. I'm sure you've seen his wanted posters all over the colony. Did Alex tell you where Wells might be? Anything at all? You haven't read the posters? He's a terrorist, a thief, a madman. It's really in the colony's best interest that we stop him before he does further harm. Well, Alex knew, or he said he did. And you have his ship. Maybe he kept some records around, or a conveniently placed note on his bedside table? That's... well, that's just terrible news. Oh, I'm sorry. This is terrible. How do you do? Huh. What? Amazing! I didn't think those things worked. Mostly people draw... An apprehension of this caliber would be tremendous for my career. Just a teensy one, the teensiest. Nothing to, lie awake worrying about for nights on end or anything. The thing is, I needed money. A lot of money, quickly, for reasons. That's really neither here nor there, don't you think? I might have pawned my official board seal to Gladys, the black market fence here on the Groundbreaker. I can't authorize the paperwork you'll need to turn Phineas in without it.
Stray too much from the, straight and narrow, and one may just find himself assigned pastoral duty in a maximum security penitentiary.
To give away something so important to you, it must have been...
I'll thank you not to question my motives, young miss. It's only temporary, of course. I'd never leave something so important in the hands of someone of such a dubious moral character. I was going to buy it back once I raised the capital. So you'll need to get my seal back. That's the long and short of it, yes. You probably don't even know where Wells is. Law, what am I going to... Oh, I'm sorry. Fine. You see, I can't grant you... I absolutely would not. Gladys intends to sell it to the highest bidder. She's and if I refuse, she'll have those goons at Go. Ask Gladys yourself. She does. Thank you. Oh, thank you so much. I'll be waiting eagerly for your return. Now, is there any way in which I might... Miss Doyle owes the board a significant sum. Alas, the only collateral she has is her organs. Compulsory donation is quite legal in such cases.
Kind and efficient. Can't say I disapprove. Although, seeing as this woman isn't a member of our crew...
I think you may have underestimated the size of Miss Doyle. I am extremely anguished, Captain.
I doubt Mr. Bedford's ever felt real pain. We could introduce him to the sort of suffering that actually constitutes extreme anguish. For the good of his understanding, of course.
Be careful you don't irritate my guards, Vicar. You might not like their rather narrow understanding of what constitutes excessive force. Unless you can offer some other means of resolve.
Is it Mr. Wells, the fellow who woke you? How bad could he be?
News packet.
It's almost time for today's episode of... Depends. What... See the lights. Taking a show or two at the All right, I'll sell it to you. Anything else, dear? Anytime.
What was that?
What do you...
What was that? Did I hear some? What do you think you're... You best make yourself scarce now.
Here they come!
Mess them up! Gotta reload!
Not a peep from me. I'm going.
I'm going.
Incoming!
Take him down!
Understood. I'll keep my head down. In.
What was... Ah, fuck it. Wasting my time.
What? What was that? Huh. Guess I'm getting paranoid. What was that?
What was that? Kid... All right, fine. Get out of here.
Incoming!
That's it!
I'll keep quiet. Trouble incoming, Captain.
Take him down!
Shh.
C&P chicken and potato.
How are the repairs going?
C&P $3.
Plug the last of the O2.
Hey, McRed, were you expecting any company?
A neighbor from above approaches our realm. Back away now, or you'll parley with the king. Look at this ripe piece of meat just sizzling on the grill. Yum, yum. Time to feed the flame.
Is this what carbon monoxide poisoning looks like? I don't think this deck is too well ventilated.
Speaking for myself, Captain, I am not of a mind to be murdered by a psychopath who plays with fire.
You came with the crew. Welcome. We got plenty of space to spread out, but only room for one captain. You stumbled into my court without an invitation, neighbor from above. No one turned.
Incoming! Here I go!
I'll take your confession now.
I guess I'm honored.
Sometimes violence is the only way.
I'll fix you right up! It's so... cozy.
What the? What was that? Kill!
Don't shoot! I'm with Junlei! Haven't seen any new faces down here since I arrived. Not sure how long ago that was. McRed tends to incinerate anyone who comes by. Junlei sent me down to collect the parts we need to fix the radiators. McRed got me all distracted sucking fumes and talking about the cosmos.
Ma'am, I don't mean to be a bother, but what's Miss Chief Junlei like? If you don't mind me asking, I mean.
Maybe ask her yourself. It's been fun, but I should probably get back to a deck where I'm not hallucinating about worms all the time.
Youth these days have no...
I can't tell if you brought friends or if I'm still seeing things, so maybe I oughta... I'll get back to my...
Easy. Smells kind of like old Bess's outflow pipes. you really in jail, Mr. Max? And you were our vicar?
Yes, but as I've repeatedly said, I was assigned there as a vicar. I was not a prisoner.
I just can't believe you'd lie.
I was not lying. It had no bearing on my ability.
Nothing excessive, mind you, but the scoundrel deserves a light beating at least. I believe I'm growing fond of you, bounty hunter. If you got the Mardets' backs, the Mardets have got yours. Here's the bounty payout. Nice work down there. With any luck, we can hire more sharp-eyed bounty hunters like you in the future.
It's almost time for today. Anytime, sweetheart.
How do you do? Oh my... Now then, I just have to apply the seal here, sign like so, and... ta-da! Here are the forms you'll need once you reach Byzantium. Oh, and a nav key so your ship can travel there. Those authorization forms will let you speak with Sophia when you arrive. I'll send her a message straight away to let her know you're coming. She'll be
Where you been living, Captain? Under a rock? Miss Sophia's got to be the second most important person in the entire colony.
Yes, quite. Miss Akonda is just the person to take someone with your particular talents and sterling character under her wing. She can fill you in on all of the board's operations in the colony. Really put your talents to use. Best of luck to you, and thank you again. Give my regards to the Unreliable. How do you do? Ah. Have you returned? An eminently fair point, my friend. And with my seal returned, I can stamp all kinds of documents. Such as this debt relief order. Which, if anyone asks, doesn't exist. The very concept is anathema. Here you are. See that Miss Doyle signs and returns this form to me. Let's never speak of this again.
I'm impressed, Mr. Bedford. Indeed, you harbor a benevolent heart. I'm sure Dr. Fenhill will be quite pleased to have Ms. Doyle's debt erased.
I'm glad we could do right by that lady, Captain. Real glad.
Would you please ask your compatriots to lower their voices? That's the spirit.
I never thought I would see the gates of Byzantium. Never mind what lies beyond.
Wow. Byzantium. I guess that'll be pretty crowded.
Wish I could say it was good to see you, Ellie. At least you finally got your chance to square our debt. That ought to make you smile for once, huh?
Nothing makes me happier than being even. Except being right. That's nice.
Got word from Udom, from the hitman who trailed me the other night. Seems I'm in the clear, thanks to you squaring my debt. You sure saved my skin, stranger. All debts between me and Ellie are cleared.
The good news came through the wireless. Looks like you paid my debt to Jesse. I guess that means I owe you now, right? Tell you what, I'm a little short on bits at the moment, but I'm a decent scrapper and a better-than-average sawbones. If you're looking for a medic, I can work my debt off. It's like people touching a cookie and leaving it in the box. It's just one of those things that gets under my skin. If I'm being honest, and I prefer not to, I was about ready to pick up another contract anyway, and you settled this in a pretty tidy fashion, which tells me you're competent. But we can say I'm repaying the favor if you prefer that version. She helped me win a bet. We were on a smuggling run planetside when our point man bet me I couldn't outrun a mantisaur. And, as you can probably guess, the thing was faster than it looked. Probably would have caught me if Jesse hadn't picked it off. Yeah, but the important thing is I won the bet. You won't be sorry. Though it looks like you've got a full roster already. Time to play favorites, Captain. Traveling in style, are we? I'll be sure to nab a cabin with a view.
Welcome to the crew, Miss Ellie. We're real happy to have you.
What seems to... Take care.
CNP Force Pocket can be macrowave